Alright, so this is actually number 6 for those of you who are keeping score at home. So it says find the derivative using implicit differentiation, and I give you kind of a twofer here, so I'm going to do two of them. So implicit differentiation just means that you are trying to find y prime without first solving for y. Okay, so the first step is always just to take the derivative of both sides. Okay, so 1 vanishes, this becomes 1. What happens on the other side is chain rule thing. So the outside function is sine, so that flips over to cosine. Now the input stays the same, and now I do times the derivative of the input. Okay, so that's a product rule thing. So here is f, here is g. So let's do it. So that gives me the derivative of f is 1, so the first thing I write is just that. Now f stays the same, and I take the derivative of y squared, so that's 2y, and then by the chain rule, the derivative of y pops out. Okay, very good. So now I have taken the derivative, and my job is to use algebra to solve for y prime. See, there he is. So the first thing I'll do is divide both sides by cosine, and then this other side is going to become secant xy squared. So that might be a little confusing. So what I'm using here is the property that 1 over cosine is just what secant is. Okay, so when I divide both sides by cosine, it becomes 1 there. Over here I get 1 over cosine, and the same as secant, that's why I'm writing this, is equal to y squared plus x2y y prime. Now it's maybe so clear that I feel silly continuing to talk, but it is like this. The y squared comes over minus y squared. Okay, and so what else have I got? I've still got x2y y prime here, and so the very last thing that I just ignore this for a second. So the very last thing I need to do is divide through by that, and then the final answer is secant xy squared minus y squared over x2y, and that is y prime. Okay, so meditate on it. That's the answer. Now let me push all this stuff down. Oh no, what did I do? I zoomed out. Go back. Actually, might be good for pushing down. Alright, so now let's work on the second one. So I'll zoom back in. Oh, no I won't. There you go. Okay, so, God, is this one easy? I hope so. I'm getting kind of tired. It's enough editorializing, Hunter. Alright, so implicit differentiation. So collect, you have to kind of whack it and make y prime pop out. So you do that by taking the derivative of both sides. Okay, so it's going to be product rule over here. There's f, there's g, and of course this side is just going to become 0 because that's only a number. So here's how it goes. You have 4 minus sine x sine y. Okay, so what is that? That's my f prime g. Now I say plus 4 cosine x, and now I take the derivative as cosine y. Now here's my y prime popping out by the chain rule, because I took the derivative of something with y in it, okay? And this equals 0. Alright, so now I just solve for y prime, so you can do it like this. Y prime is equal to, so I move this over to the other side, so I have 4 sine x sine y, And now I divide through by that stuff, and so I have 4 cosine x, cosine y, and this is done. Okay, and you can see that you can cross off these 4's if you want. A little nicer. So that's it. That's done.